Hi, this is Rony Mullick, and you are watching the post market show. So, markets have been again trading in a range, no clear direction in the markets. We opened with a gap up because SGX Nifty was indicating a slightly gap up in the morning. That is because of positive global cues. But apart from that, we did open with a gap up, but market could not sustain the higher levels towards the end. So, markets did in fact intraday it moved up very close to 17,000. 950. In fact, it made a high of 17,915, and from there the sell-off came in the second half, and Nifty almost closing where it opened, but since there was a gap up, so it is indicating positive. It is 1.1% up by 194 points. Coming to Bank Nifty had again Bank Nifty was doing pretty well, and again it had a very good day today as well, 1.38% up, but again Bank Nifty could not hold the higher levels, ending at 41,414. So by the way, this is the highest closing for Bank Nifty on a historically. So that is again something to be good of, to be proud of. Today it was the private banks which did pretty well, and always PSU banks were already supporting the market. Now private banks joined. Things were looking absolutely great for Bank Nifty, and that is why it is up so much. And mid caps up 1.4%, small caps up 1.15%. So it was a broad based rally is what we can say, and even the sector wise, each and every sector ended in the positive today, and the best performing sector was Nifty Pharmaceutical Index. So what a move in the pharmaceutical space. We have stocks like Sun Pharma, Cipla, Apollo Hospitals moving 4-5% higher in a single day. So pharmaceutical index doing pretty well is what we are seeing. And so right now, apart from the pharmaceutical index, we have the Nifty Private Bank, which did pretty well. So ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank. So all of them were up significantly today. So if you look at the Nifty Private Bank and how the way they moved, it's almost 1.67% up, and Nifty PSU Bank, they are up by 0.48%. The banking sector has been outperforming the other sectors and did well today. IT is again dragging. It has ended in the positive by 0.78%, but it is again not significant. There was again a sell-off towards the end in IT sector, so it could not hold the higher levels. Apart from that, we have other sectors like automobile sector doing pretty well today, 1.66% up. So auto sector again it was strong, and it is again doing pretty well. Apart from that, Hindustan Unilever, which talked about yesterday, there was this trend line. It opened above that, but again it came down during the closing, because when Nifty was falling, Hindustan Unilever also fell, up 0.17%. So stock wise, ICICI Bank has again regained its 900 levels. Above 900 levels. It was at 899 yesterday. We were expecting some bearishness, but thankfully it recovered today, because the overall markets were higher. So this is the situation in the markets right now. Reliance Industries again not moving much. It is absolutely flat, 0.02% in the green. 2502 is where it closed today. So this is Reliance Industries. So apart from that, if you look at the major movers today, it was ICICI Bank, HDFC Twins, Sun Pharma, Axis Bank, Bajaj Finance. These were the top gainers. Top losers include Infosys, again down today, Nestle India, Grasim, Power Grid, the losers are really negligible today. It was mostly almost all sectors, like we said, ended in the green, and also most of the Nifty 50 stocks also ended in the green. So this is the situation in the overall markets. Also, FIIs have again bought for close to 1200 crores today. DIIs also buying for 131 crores. So one of those rare days when both FII and DII turn up as net buyers, but yet still the markets fell towards the end. So maybe people are winding up their position ahead of the event, that is the Fed event, that we have interest rate decision. So everything is dependent on that. And today the inflation data from the Japanese market came, I think. Yes, Japanese market, and let us see how it has fared. So it was previously 2.6%. This came at 3%, higher by 0.4%. Again, not a good sign. Even core inflation rate also has risen in the Japanese market. It is at 2.8% versus an expectation of 2.7%. So that is there, but We know that tomorrow's rate hike decision is going to be acting as a major event for this week and the coming weeks as well. So Fed interest rate decision 11:30 p.m. tomorrow. So that is to be watched out for. And okay, Ronak Jain is back. Yes, Ronak, he's saying FIIs have bought big today. Yes, I have seen that FIIs indeed have bought around 1200 crores, but again, we have to see how things turn around. I think we will get a clear trend on Thursday because everyone is waiting for the Fed event is what I expect. So stock wise, everything there will be momentum. Some sectors will be going up, some sectors will be going down, but overall in the indices it is depending on the Fed decision is what I personally feel. And talking about global markets, they have been not performing well, and today as well they are not performing well is what we see. German index down by 1.03%, and French index it's down by 1.35%. UK index is also down. And coming to the US markets, everything looks again negative. If you look at the charts of 15-minute chart, US markets opened with a gap down. It moved up, but then they came down as well. So 11,800 is where Nasdaq is trading, and Dow Jones and S&P 500 are even lower. So obviously tomorrow is going to be a negative gap down opening. So one day it's up 150 points. Tomorrow we're expecting 100 points gap down. So things are all over the place right now. And like I said, in the last few days, there's no clear direction in the markets as of now. So we have to wait and watch. US VIX has shot up to 27.5, and the crude oil prices are hovering around $84. So nothing concerning over there. But what is concerning is the dollar index. It is at 110. Dollar index moving up is bad for the equity markets, and it shot up by 0.6% today. So DXY. So yeah, things are looking slightly negative again in the global markets. Ronak is saying that FIIs have bought after a lot of time. Yes, they have bought, but the data indicates they are also holding a lot of short position in the FNO segment. So that is also has to be seen. So if they square off their positions, maybe then in the FNO segment, then maybe we can expect a sharp recovery in the markets. So again, I told you everything is depending on the Tuesday's Wednesday night's event, that is tomorrow night's event. So maybe people tomorrow again we are expecting a volatile day. Maybe it will consolidate, it will not go anywhere. So if you'll open up the 15-minute chart for today, tomorrow what we can expect is around 17,635 could act as a support. There's a gap filling to be done, and markets are already indicating 100-point gap down. So if that happens, markets can come and take support around these levels. There's a gap filling to be done. So 17,700 is where it is indicating. So 17,635 is what I'm expecting markets to take support around these levels, and then positions. And again, when everything is over on Thursday, you can enter the positions. And also if you want, you can go for some put option buy or something like that, call option buy, depending on what you have, maybe in small quantities, so that if there is a major gap up, gap down, then you can enjoy those huge gains. So that is Nifty. And Bank Nifty, same thing. Bank Nifty is it was more bullish than Nifty, and today also it was stronger than Nifty. Open interest wise, people have sold a lot of put options. So 17,800 is where Nifty closed. 17,800 has the highest amount of put build up today. So maybe these people are having some inside news. Again, we have to see what happens. So people are selling a lot of put options intraday, expecting the markets to rally from here. So we have to watch out for that as well. And so that is there. And in case of Bank Nifty as well, a lot of call unwinding happening, and people are adding a lot of positions on the put side. Even at 41,500 where the markets closed today, people have added a lot of put options at the same strike price. So OI wise data is looking slightly bullish, and also FII buy figures is we have seen that. So but again, picture will be clear by Thursday. So let's not speculate any further. I think let's see where the US markets end, because US market is again dragging. It is again down from its recent lows. Things are looking slightly bearish in the US market. So maybe if people are already looking to take short positions, is what I feel. But again, what happens is when the actual event comes, people would square up their puts and it can take the markets higher. So anything can happen. So we have to, again, it is going to be tricky to trade in tomorrow and the day after. So that is why I've told you to exercise caution. So I think this is all from my side for now, and thank you for watching and have a very good night.